Good evening. Unions are worried there'll be a huge flow-on effect after 250 workers were sacked at BlueScope Steel. They've called for an inquiry into the future of the local steel industry. Unions say they're disappointed with the company after crisis talks today. BlueScope spokesman Mike Archer says it's just the start of many meetings to help find workers new jobs. The South Coast Labor Council will hold an urgent summit within the next month to see how the cuts will hurt the economy. While the fires damaged equipment at BlueScope today. It broke out just after 2 in a conveyor belt from the hot strip mill. A number of workers were evacuated, but nobody was hurt. It could still be years before Taronji's Martin Stevens returns home to finish his life sentence. Foreign Minister Alexander Downer says there's some obstacles to get over before the prisoner exchange deal is signed off with Indonesia. It's now safer to jump onto the Princes Highway at Gerringong. The Fern Street intersection was a crash hotspot. But Roads Minister Eric Roosendaal's happy with finished safety upgrades. He also checked out the highway at Mount Ousley and will look at improvements there. Claims our trains cost more and take longer than ever before. Shadow Transport Minister Barry O'Farrell visited Kiama Station today. He claims it takes an extra 11 minutes to get to Sydney, and on Sunday fares jump more than $2. He says it's questionable if the longer times actually make it safer. More than 1,000 new jobs are now closer. Work will start on the $50 million Dapto Mall revamp next month. In Origin, Dragon Ben Hornby's got until the last minute to prove he's fit. He passed a test this morning, but officials say they'll monitor his form before the Origin decider. While the Dragons have welcomed a salary cap increase. It'll mean the club has $4 million to play with to attract and keep players. Thanks for your company. Have a great weekend.
Hi everyone, Daniel Gibson with the weekend weather forecast, and we better get cracking so that you can get a good Captain Cook at what we're actually doing. Well, this cloud cover came through, and right on cue at about 3ish or so we saw some smatterings of rain. It's an unofficial meteorological term, smatterings, but that's what we started to see. Some dribble and some drizzle. Mainly the dribble out of here, I can tell you. Let's have a look at Sunday. Fine and mostly sunny. Sort of, yeah. Patchy showers, they're just sort of malingering, hanging around a little bit. Certainly some activity down in Victoria. And then back to next week, the frosty starts, the fine clear days, the bit of fog returns. So this weekend really is the chance of some wet weather. Out in the central west, not so much. Fine and mostly sunny for your Parks, Forbes, Dubbos, Mudgee. Maybe you're travelling away for the school holidays. Please be careful on the roads. Wagga clearing showers. Showers developing again. Still a shower or two in Canberra, Queanbeyan and Yass and Braidwood and Bungadore. 10s for Goulburn. The coast tomorrow is beautiful. Look at Narooma and Bega, 18 degrees. Mogo on the Zoo and Bateman's Bay on the Gong, all terrific. Have a nice weekend.